Lily had always been drawn to the thrill of exploring forgotten places, where every shadow seemed to whisper secrets from the past. She was the kind of person who saw adventure in every crumbling wall and mystery in every locked door. One golden afternoon, with sunlight streaming through the trees, Lily wandered into the old abandoned train station on the edge of town. The place had been closed for decades and most people avoided it, but Lily felt a magnetic pull toward its silent platforms and overgrown tracks. As she stepped inside, dust motes floated lazily in the beams of sunlight that filtered through the shattered windows, making the air shimmer with a golden haze. The silence was thick, broken only by the distant call of a bird and the soft crunch of her footsteps on the cracked tiles. While exploring the waiting area, Lily's eyes caught something odd beneath a creaky wooden bench. A battered, ancient briefcase with a tarnished brass lock, half hidden by a tangle of weeds and dust. Her heart pounded with excitement and a touch of nervousness as she knelt down and brushed away the cobwebs. With trembling hands, she clicked open the lock. The hinges groaned, and inside she found a collection of yellowed maps, their edges curled and fragile with age. Nestled among the maps was a glossy photograph that seemed completely out of place. A vivid image of a futuristic city, its skyline bristling with silver towers and flying cars zipping between them. The photo looked impossibly new, as if it had been taken yesterday, not decades ago. There was also a small, worn journal with a cracked leather cover, its pages yellowed and filled with dense, looping handwriting. The journal felt heavy in her hands, as if it contained more than just words, perhaps secrets, or even warnings. Lily carefully unfolded one of the maps. The coastlines were unfamiliar, not matching any she'd seen before, and one area was circled in bold red ink, as if marking a destination or a hidden treasure. The names on the map were strange, written in a language she didn't recognize. The photograph of the futuristic city was mesmerizing. Silver towers soared into the clouds and sleek vehicles hovered above the streets. It was a vision of a world that didn't exist, at least not yet. How could such a photo have ended up in a place abandoned for so long? The journal's cover was cracked and worn, but inside the pages were filled with sketches, cryptic notes, and what looked like secret codes. Some pages described inventions and ideas far ahead of their time, while others hinted at journeys to places Lily had never heard of. Who could have owned such a collection of strange and wonderful things? Was it a spy, hiding evidence of a secret mission? An inventor, dreaming of the future? Or perhaps someone who had glimpsed another world entirely? Lily's mind raced with possibilities. She felt a surge of curiosity, mixed with a shiver of fear. She realized she had stumbled onto a real mystery, one that might change everything she thought she knew about the world. With a deep breath, Lily carefully closed the briefcase, her resolve hardening. She knew she couldn't leave it behind. Whatever secrets it held, she was determined to uncover them, no matter where the trail might lead. Back in her room, Lily opened the journal, her fingers trembling with anticipation. The air felt thick with secrets, as if the very walls were holding their breath, waiting for her to discover what lay hidden within those pages. The handwriting was neat but rushed, each letter slanting forward, as if the writer was racing against time itself. Ink blots dotted the margins, evidence of a hand that could barely keep up with the urgency of the thoughts pouring out. Page after page brimmed with cryptic notes about distant stars, fragments of history, and intricate sketches of machines that looked both ancient and futuristic. There were diagrams of gears, swirling galaxies, and timelines that twisted and overlapped in impossible ways. The final entry was different, frantic, almost desperate. The words tumbled over each other, describing a mission through time, a warning of catastrophe that seemed to threaten not just one life, but the fate of the world itself. The last words leapt off the page. I must prevent the great catastrophe. June 6, 1944, 0630 hours. If I fail, the future as we know it. The ink faded, the sentence trailing off into nothingness, leaving Lily breathless. The sentence ended abruptly, mid-word, as if the writer had been torn away in the middle of a desperate plea. The pen rested above the page, frozen in time, as if waiting for a hand that would never return. Lily's heart pounded in her chest. June 6, 1944, D-Day. The date echoed in her mind, a day that changed the course of history. What could possibly have happened that was even more catastrophic than the events she'd learned about in school? What disaster was the writer trying so desperately to stop? Was it something lost to history, or a secret that had never been revealed? Why did the message cut off so suddenly? Was the writer silenced, or did something unimaginable happen in that moment? Was the writer interrupted by someone or something just as the truth was about to be revealed? Or did the catastrophe strike before the warning could be finished? The unfinished warning was more than just a mystery, it was a desperate cry for help echoing across time, begging to be understood before it was too late. Lily spread the briefcase's contents on her floor, her heart pounding with anticipation. Each item felt like a fragment of a story waiting to be told, a secret from another time. She carefully arranged the papers, maps, and photographs, trying to make sense of the chaos. The air was thick with the scent of old paper and ink, and the weight of history seemed to settle around her. 3 maps lay before her, one of Normandy, France, dated spring 1943, with a beach circled in red ink. The faded lines and handwritten notes hinted at a mission long ago, perhaps a landing or a secret meeting. Why Normandy? Why that beach? The questions multiplied as she traced the red circle with her finger. Next, a photo of a futuristic city, its skyline unfamiliar and gleaming with impossible architecture. On the back, a hidden code, 7, 5, 14, 4, 19. The numbers seemed random, but Lily knew better. Nothing in this briefcase was accidental. She wondered if they were coordinates, a date, or perhaps a cipher waiting to be cracked. What did these numbers mean? A date, a code, or a message from someone who knew she would find them? The possibilities spun in her mind, each more intriguing than the last. In the journal's margin she found tiny symbols, a wave, a bird, and a series of dots and dashes that looked like Morse code. Each symbol felt deliberate, as if left for her to decipher. She jotted them down, determined to unlock their meaning. Underlined words caught her eye. Apple, tree, sun, river. They seemed ordinary, but their repetition and the way they were marked suggested a hidden pattern. Was it a riddle, a password, or a set of instructions? Were these clues or distractions? The pieces didn't fit, yet. Each item felt like a piece from a different puzzle scattered across time and space. Frustration mingled with excitement as she tried to connect them. Lily felt like a detective, piecing together a puzzle that spanned past and future. The evidence was overwhelming, but she refused to give up. She pinned the clues to her board, drawing lines between them, searching for a pattern that would reveal the truth. The time traveler's mission was urgent, and the clues were all she had. Every second counted, and the fate of something much larger than herself might depend on her success. She felt the weight of responsibility settle on her shoulders. She had to solve it. The answers were out there, hidden in the fragments of the past and the whispers of the future. With determination burning in her eyes, Lily pressed on, ready to unlock the secrets that would change everything. Ready to help Lily crack the code? June 6, 1944. D-Day, the Allied landings in Normandy. The circled beach must be a landing site. The numbers, 7, 5, 14, 4, 19, could be a code, but Gendas doesn't make sense. The underlined words and symbols, clues or red herrings? What do you think is the most important clue? Let's connect the dots. The date and time point to D-Day's dawn at a Normandy beach. The time traveler's mission, prevent a catastrophe that could alter history. The futuristic photo proves the traveler came from another era. The numbers and underlined words may be personal codes or distractions. The real message is in the unfinished warning. Was the catastrophe a small change with huge consequences? Did the traveler lose the briefcase before completing the mission? Or did they succeed and vanish, leaving only these clues? The mystery remains. Was history saved or forever changed? Lily was left with more questions than answers. Lily and you have uncovered a time traveler's secret. Normandy, D-Day, a mission to protect the future. But the story is unfinished. Did the traveler succeed or disappear in the chaos? What would you do if you found such a briefcase? Would you search for more clues or keep it secret? Maybe this is just the beginning of Lily's adventure. The future is full of mysteries waiting to be explored. What do you imagine happens next?